Hey friends, Drew here in beautiful Lancaster, Pennsylvania with my friend Paul from AirVent. He just did a phenomenal 2-hour presentation here at the Host in Lancaster, going over all the different important things when we're talking about replacing your roof, talking about balancing the intake and exhaust. The last time we were here was 2019. We learned a lot during that seminar. We've had some conversations with our clients. Now, one of the things I heard you say in today's seminar, and we've experienced this a little bit, but I want your feedback. One of the biggest challenges you said you've seen is the roofers are putting the exhaust on, but nobody's addressing the intake, and there's lots of deficiencies and problems that have been found on the intake side. Tell some of our clients what some of those issues have been, and what they when they're looking at a roofer, what they really want to be having that roofer evaluate before they just up and go and throw a ridge vent on.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Drew. So the biggest thing with attic ventilation being incorrect is missing the intake piece of the puzzle, because ventilation is a two-piece puzzle, intake and exhaust. The intake-related troubles, flat out, just not enough intake. There just is not enough intake. Or if they have enough, it's being blocked by the insulation in the attic. The hole's not cut correctly for the vent, so then the vent can't give it its proper flow of air. Or maybe they've installed it incorrectly, and you can fix that by installing it correctly. So it's quantity, it's placement, what's hindering the flow of the air. We'll see a rectangular under eave, which is 8x16, for example. They come in 3 sizes, but one of the sizes is 8x16. Well, that hole needs to be very close to 8x16, call it 7x15. It can't be 2 baseball size holes, for example. Or if it's vented soffit, we would recommend a fully vented soffit system to really give the overhang the best chance to feed that exhaust. Not center vent, not every 2 panels vented, but fully vented. Those are some of the common things we see with intake. And just to repeat, Drew, you do need the intake and the exhaust. It's a 2-piece puzzle.
Right, and I think you said that if we don't have the proper intake, then there's a very good chance that the exhaust mechanism is going to become an intake.
Correct.
And possibly suck weather, snow, rain into that roof.
Correct. And yes, because the exhaust is looking for intake. It's looking for the intake from somewhere, and if it can't find it from the intake, which is where it's supposed to find it, it could ingest on itself.
All the more reason why we need to close up those old gable vents if they're there, so we don't have the short circuit recirculation.
Correct.
We never want to mix a power fan with a ridge vent, because the ridge vent then becomes intake for the power fan.
Yes.
Right, so one or the other, but not both.
Not both.
I know we've had a couple, and we have some videos here on our YouTube channel, but there's one where they had ventilated vinyl soffit, and the roofer came, and then they added insulation, and they blocked some things, and we got in there and looked at it and realized that the ventilated soffit was over plywood soffits, and they had a couple of holes cut every 6 or 8 feet. And we took all of that down, and we drilled a 5-inch hole, 2 5-inch holes in every bay, trying to get enough net-free area.
Right.
But trying to fight that condensation buildup. They were having rust on the nails, they were having water damage on the drywall ceilings below. That intake.
Critical.
Absolutely critical that we've got to get that right.
Absolutely.
So if you've got challenges going on at your house that you're dealing with, if you've got excess moisture in your attic and you're seeing rusty nails, you're seeing plywood damage, you're seeing mold growth in the bottom of that plywood sheathing, anything that indicates that you're not ventilating that 2 to 4 gallons of water vapor out that we are producing each and every day just as occupants of the home, and worse, bath exhaust vents, not vented to the outside. That's a huge issue as well. We can help address all those. We'll be happy to climb in your attic, look around, see what's going on. Give our team a call, 484-748-7708. Cope Construction and Renovation, located at 3114 Limestone Road, Suite 1C, Cochranville, Pennsylvania, 19330. There's nothing that we don't do. Roofing, siding, windows, doors, decks, kitchens, bathrooms, basements, plumbing, electrical, drywall, spackle paint. Build your custom dream home, in addition, a garage. Let us know what problem our team can solve for you. Take a picture, send it to us on our Facebook page. We will catch you guys on the next edition of Forever Home. Remember, we're finished with it. You're proud to say it's not just done. It was Cope Belt. Bye from Lancaster.